This story is titled My Apron. It is also written and illustrated by our author of the month, Carle. My Apron. This is a true story from Carle's childhood. My Uncle Adam wears a white apron. The apron has a big pocket in front. He is a plasterer. He plasters houses inside and out. I want a white apron with a pocket, and I want to help my Uncle Adam. My Aunt Elizabeth measures me. She cuts a piece of cloth and sews an apron with a pocket just for me. Thank you, Aunt Elizabeth. I love my apron. In the morning, my Uncle Adam and I go to work. First, we mix a batch of plaster. Then, my Uncle Adam asks me to carry the plaster up to the top floor so that he can plaster the chimney. All morning, I carry plaster up the stairs to my Uncle Adam. Thank you, says my Uncle Adam. You are a good helper. At lunchtime, my Uncle Adam and I sit down and eat and talk. All afternoon, I go up and down the stairs to carry plaster to my Uncle Adam. I am a good helper. Late in the afternoon, my Uncle Adam and I go home to supper. Next year, I will help my Uncle Adam again, and then I will get a cap, just like my Uncle Adam's. One of the neatest pages in this story is actually handwritten in the very back by Carle himself. I'd like to read it to you. It says, "Dear friends, My Apron is a true story that actually happened when I was 8 years old. I had a couple of days off from school and I visited my Aunt Elizabeth and Uncle Adam. They had no children of their own, and they were happy to have me around. My aunt was as gentle and talkative as my uncle was gruff and tight-lipped. But when he did speak, his booming voice could be heard for miles. Yet underneath his roughness was a very, very kind man. I had visited my relatives often before, but this was the first time that I noticed my uncle's apron. And right away, I took a fancy to this big white apron with a pocket. I still remember how proud I was of my very own apron and how important I felt to help my uncle with his work. Sincerely, Carle." So boys and girls, this would be a fun story to draw in your composition and sketchbook, a picture of you with a white apron, just like Carle and his Uncle Adam had. So in your composition and sketchbook, I would love to see detail. And remember, extraordinary students use more than 4 colors, because that is just what I usually ask you to use. But extra detail might mean your hair color, or maybe it's you're wearing your favorite shirt underneath, or a pair of shoes that you love to wear. So some of the details that would look like you. So try to make your hair your color, your eyes your color, and choose some of your clothing items that would match your own. I hope you enjoyed our Eric Carle story, My Apron.